All right, guys, today we're going to be talking about credit cards. One thing I love to do is show people how to use a balance transfer credit card to get out of the debt that they currently have. Okay, so here's how it works. Let's say that you have a credit card with a high interest, right? So most of the time, people's credit cards are above 20%. If you can get one below 20%, that's better, but it's at the end of the day, credit card debt is not good, right? The only time I would sit here and say that credit card debt is okay is if, let's say you're an entrepreneur and you're like, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and utilize these funds on a credit card so that I can acquire said assets or said tools, whatever you need, so that you can run your business, okay? And in the meantime, you're willing to pay that high interest now so that down the road you can go ahead and keep building your business, building your company, building your brand, whatever it is, right? But at the end of the day, if you can just avoid credit card interest at all, 100%, right? So my opinion, right? If you have a great deal, take it. But in the meantime, if you don't know for sure, avoid credit card interest at all possible. Okay, so this is how it works, right? So I'm going to go ahead and show you something I like to use personally. Okay, guys, check this out. So this is an Excel sheet that I created that I use for a lot of families when I'm trying to teach them how to go about their credit card interest in a different way, okay? So for me, let's go ahead and go through an example, right? Let's say you have a lot of people like American Express, so I'm going to go ahead and use American Express. So, what is American Express? Technically, it's a charge card, right? But for this sake, we're just going to say credit card, okay? Now, I could sit here and put in the description that it's an AMEX credit card. It's not really a loan, right? Even though loaning is a part of the process. Now, let's say you have $5,000 on this AMEX credit card. And let's say it's the Platinum. Okay, guys, as you can see here, AMEX, the Platinum card, carries about a 30% interest rate on all balances that are not paid in full, okay? So 30% is extremely high, right? Now, it does say down here that an interest rate of 21.99 is applied to eligible purchases, all right? For this sake, we're just going to go with a 30% difference, 30% interest rate. All right, so now I'm back. We're going to put down 30% right here, and look at this, guys, right? I'm actually going to scroll in a little bit more so you can see this, okay? If you have the Amex Platinum card and you have $5,000 on it, you're paying 30%. If you're paying 30%, well, guess what? In 1 year, not even compounding in the interest, right? Or including you're paying it down, right? You're paying about $1,500 in just straight interest a year. I don't know who you are, but I can tell you this, I hate that for you. This is why I hate credit card interest in the first place. So, how do we avoid credit card interest? First off, you just never pay with a credit card. But I actually love credit cards. Last year I made 10 grand. So it's not that credit cards are bad, it's we want to respect credit cards. Okay? Guns aren't bad, but people who don't use them properly are the issue. So just by looking at the example, right? 1,500 is not okay. So, Spencer, what do we do? This is what I would do. So right here, my document auto-translates over to the right side, and this is where I can manipulate it and show people and friends how I can help them out, okay? So, it's called the CapitalOne QuickSilver credit card. Now, how does this work? This is how it works. There are credit cards out there that will give you a $200 cash bonus. When you spend money on it, you get 1.5% cash back on everything. But here's the biggest thing that's awesome. I just scrolled down. Take a look at this. 0% APR for 15 months. So wait a minute, Spencer. If I just transfer my credit card over, will I not have to pay any interest? Well, here's the thing. You will have to pay a 3% fee, but when you spend some money on this credit card, you're going to get a $200 bonus. No way! Yes. Now that we're back here, let me go ahead and show you how this works. We're going to take that $5,000 and then we're going to add a 3% fee. So as you can see right here at the top left, this is the little formula I'm going to use, right? And when I press enter, our new amount is $51.50. But remember, when you open this credit card, you get a $200 bonus. Did I just show you how to make $50 just by transferring your credit card over? I sure did. Now wait, it's 0% APR for the first 15 months. So not only did I save you $50, but I also just saved you $1,500 in interest. So what's the big difference? Over here, we are down $50 and no interest for the first 15 months. And then over here, we have 5,000, 30%, and we're paying 1,500 in the first 12 months. Pretty wild. What are the odds that you have 1, 2, probably 10 friends who have credit card debt right now? Pretty freaking high. So here's the thing I want you to understand is what if you could be rewarded for helping your friends with the same information I just gave you? Well, check this out. This is my account profile, right? And as you can see here, every time I refer this credit card, I actually make $150. Now the cool thing is I actually have 2 of these. How is that possible? I have one and my wife has one too. So I've been able to use both credit cards to refer friends and family who have credit card issues, and I go, hey, here's a credit card that's going to save you money and you're going to not have to pay any interest. It's also nice to get paid $150 for it. Now you guys know my credit card strategy, right? If you really like this video, do me a favor, comment in the comment section. I'd love to hear your thoughts. This was enjoyable. I'll see you next time.